Hello YouTube, this is Bright Asante Deborah coming to you live today. I'm a father of 3 boys, I'm a youth counselor, a public speaker, and a business consultant. So my purpose being today to share with you some of the thoughts that I have developed and worked on all over these years. And also being asked by a lot of parents to address some of the issues that our young people are going through today. And so I am very excited, at the same time nervous, because this is my very first YouTube video that is coming live to you. I have prepared something, like I said, some thoughts that I want to share with you. So I will ask you today, before you turn me off, listen to what I gotta say. I have a word for mothers, fathers, and the young people. That is where we want to lay our emphasis today and speak to our youth. Now, as I travel across the country, basically through 2 continents, which is Europe and Africa, I do seminars and I talk to young people and address the current issues that they are dealing with. And so kindly listen to what I have to say. I have some quotes that I always tell my kids, and that is that as the youth goes, so goes our nation. With other words, the youth of today are going to be the leaders that are going to take over after we are gone. And so the way they behave and live their lives is very critical to us, because if we neglect the issue that you're dealing with and don't address it, then we end up paying for the negligence that they will occur, if you will. And so I think it's critical here that we as fathers, we as mothers come up with a strategy that we can address the issues that our young people are going through. And as a young man myself, I know what I had to deal with coming up in Europe and in Africa. And so yes, we will pay if we don't talk to those issues and come up with solutions. Because when we look around, we see that first of all, a lot of our churches are failing the youth. A lot of our organizations, the nation itself is failing the youth, because they are not really delivering what the young people need. And I believe that if we don't talk to them today, if we don't share with them today the things that will change their life, then they will end up becoming robbers and criminals that we will have to end up paying for all that they damage, or all that they disrupt, or just destroy. So yes, I think it's very important that we become silent no more. Amen. I am speaking for many parents. I am speaking for many fathers. Yes, back in my youth, getting high and all these things, I know that it all came about because there was not really any hope offered to us, basically not in our schools and not in our churches where a lot of us came from or grew up. So I am here to tell you that the future looks bright. It looks bright. You do not have to commit suicide or kill yourself because daddy ain't home or mama ain't home or you don't see no hope to live. I've come to deliver, to tell you young people that there is hope for you, that there is hope for you. You can make it. It all depends on the way you perceive things and see things. It all depends on the way you want to live your life. If you want to be the person God created you to be, you can be that. But you have to first make up in your mind that you're going to be what God has created you to be. And so I'm here to tell you that no young man, no young woman It's not the way it's been training or a program that you've been set up. No, 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 no. That is not it. As a matter of fact, I suggest to you today to make up a rational decision. Make up in your mind today that you're going to change the way you live. Make up today in your mind that you are going to change. You are going to turn 180 degrees around and go into the other direction. You are going to choose life. Because life is very critical. There is only one life that God has given us, and we have to neutralize the life to make it productive on this earth. And so I'm telling you, young man, I'm telling you, young woman, that there is hope for you. Don't, you young man in the street corner, I'm talking to you. There is hope for you. There is hope for you. So don't give up on yourself. I know that you've been bamboozled, you've been lied on, you've been misled by the media, by maybe your parents, by your school. But I'm here to tell you that if you can make up in your mind today that you want to become the man or the woman that you want to become. You want to become that entrepreneur. You want to become that successful businessman. You want to become that great mother or great father. You can become that. You want to become a great teacher. You want to become a great astronaut. You can become that. You can become whatever that you want to become. You know, they told us back in the days that it's hard for us to achieve anything because we're up to no good. Because we didn't have a certain background or we didn't come from a certain ethnicity. We weren't able to do or to make or to get the success that others have. You know, they told us that, coming from Africa or coming from a poor family, that you are always going to stay poor. But I'm here to tell you that that is a lie. That is a lie. You can become whatever you want to become. I spoke to some friend of mine the other day and said, Bright, I'm trying to change my life, but it seems that anytime I'm trying to do good, evil pervades. It reminds me of that scripture that Paul talks about in the old Bible that says that, I'm trying to do good, but evil is always present with me. I'm here to tell you that evil is present with you, but good is also present with you. And that if you decide today, if you just make up in your mind that today you want to put an end to that mediocrity life, you want to end that life of just hanging around and living low the bar, I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You can do it. You can do it. You can make it in life. It all starts right here in your thinking. It reminds me of Jim Rohn that says that, thoughts are things. And so anything you think about, you can make it happen. You see, everything around us, from your iPad to your iPod and your cell phones and your smartphones, anything around us, is the car, the train, the airplane, it's someone's thought that became reality. And so I'm speaking to you now that any thought that goes through your mind can become your reality. If you want to become the next Bill Gates, it can become your reality. If you want to become the next Warren Buffett, that can become your reality. If you want to become the next Steve Jobs, that can become your reality. It depends on how you perceive things. How do you see things? If you want to become the next Michael Jackson, you can become that. The next Michael Jordan, you can become that. The next Bill Cosby or the next James Cone, you can become whatever you want to become. If you want to become like Malcolm X, you want to become that. It is in you. You see, you've been told a lie that you are not beautiful. You've been told a lie that you cannot make it. And so all you do is just hang around and adopt the things that your friends keep doing. But I know you are different. I know there is something in you that is craving for more. I know you are hungry. I know you are hungry for success. You are hungry for a better life. You are hungry for more education. You are hungry to change your life and to help others around you. But it starts in the mind. It starts with you developing upon yourself. You got to work upon yourself. Everything else will work if you first begin to work upon yourself. And so I'm here to tell you, young people, begin to work upon yourself. Begin to set up a plan. Set up a personal development plan that says, I am going to do this every morning when I wake up. And I'm going to do this every evening before I lay down and sleep. There is something that I'm going to do. So I suggest to you today that you just write 5 things that you want to do every day and stick to it. Just 5 things. I'm going to give you one example. Like you can say to yourself that when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to think of what I want to become. So just roll your eyes back while you lay in the morning on your bed and just tell yourself, I want to become a basketball player. I want to become the next great educator. I want to become the next great philosopher. Tell yourself that and begin to think about it. The next thing you want to do is that you want to write it down. Not just think about it, but just write it down. And the next thing you want to do that you want to focus on, how are you going to become the next Bill Gates? And that is, you have to write your strategy down on how to achieve your objective. How to become the best astronaut. How to become the best pilot or the best businessman. It's all in your hands. And so I'm here to tell you that. Quit looking to the things that are happening around you. Your natural occurrences will not determine where you are going. You know, you cannot help by the things that happen to you. You know, a lot of things that happen to young people is based on our wrong decisions that we make. But there are also some things that happen to you that you have no influence, you have no power whatsoever. But I'm here to tell you that, like Job's story in antiquity, I'm here to tell you that if you can focus on your vision, if you can focus on your objective, if you can focus on that very thing that you want to become, you can become that. You can become that. Quit looking to the things that are happening around you. Quit looking to the media. Quit looking to all this negativity and focus on one thing that you want to achieve. And if you begin to think about that thing, faith begins to build in your spirit. If you begin to think about it, you begin to determine how you're going to achieve that. And desire begin to come up in your spirit and in your thoughts. And that is the only way that you can achieve your goal. It is possible. It is possible. All things are possible. I'm here to tell you it's not over. I'm here to tell you, don't throw in the towel. Don't think that you are nobody. You've not been discovered yet. As a matter of fact, you have not discovered yourself yet. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am somebody. Tell yourself, I will become somebody. Tell yourself, I've already become. Think of this slogan of Nike. You know, they just said, I just do it. Just do it. Where did that come from? That is not nothing new. Just do it. Meaning, don't even think about it. Just do it. It is in you. Creativity is in you. You are a creator. You can create whatever you want. It is in you. You see, the Latin word for education means to draw out of. You know, so we went to school, but we were not taught. They didn't draw the best of us out of us. But they rather made us learn things by heart. And that is not education. So I'm here to tell you, begin to draw out of you the creativity begin to draw out of you, the resilience that is in you to not quit. It is in you. Young people, I have been where you are today. I have been there. The struggles, the tears, the setbacks, the disappointments, but it's all part of the program for you to get to your destiny. So this is a little antidote that I prepared for you. Put this alcohol on your wounds, and I promise you that you are going to heal your own wounds. It's in you. The power to create is in you. You see, they didn't teach us about the power of the mind. The power of the mind to create, it is in you, young man. It is in you, young woman. And I know that you can achieve whatever that you want to achieve in life. Begin to see things different. Begin to analyze things different. Don't just accept what they tell you. Go to the books. Read, study. Make sure that you get the whole truth. I love what Jim Rowe said. He puts it this way. He said there's something better than the truth, and that is the whole truth. Pursue the truth. And when you find it, hold on to it.